what we do is just do a couple of hand wrapping tutorials, just really simply. We're going to do 3 different types, just kind of like 3 simplest ways of wrapping your hands. So this one we're going to do kind of more of a tie way, and it's going to include wrapping the thumb as well. So what I've done, I've back wrapped my wraps, so that leaves the thumb loop out, and then as I pull it off it should end up with the Velcro side up, and then that just gives me a nice neat finish. So first things first, we put the thumb loop around our thumb. So every time I wrap, I'm going to start off wrapping away from my thumb. So that way when I tighten my hand, it tightens the hand wrap up. So I'm going to come round, just nice and neat. Try and keep the wraps as flat as possible as we're going around. That way we get a nice neat finish and nothing's going to bunch up and start to knot underneath. So I'm going to go around once, twice, and the third time I'm going to come around my thumb. I'm going to go back around my wrist. I'm just going to keep it nice and tight each time. I'm also keeping my hands nice and open so my fingers are spread. That way it stops it locking up, causing the wrap to come too tight. I'm going to come back around under my thumb again the second time. And then I'm just going to start to creep up my hands. So I'm going to go underneath. And I'm going to come round under my little finger and around the knuckles. If I've got long wraps, I should be able to go around 2 or 3 times. On the third one, I'm going to go back down around my wrist. This is starting to form the X on the back of the hand, which strengthens the metacarpals and gives us a nice solid support. I'm going to my little finger and my ring finger, and I'm going to come behind this finger here, and I'm going to go back round my wrist. So every time the wrap's on the back of the hand, I'm going to go in between those 2 fingers and round that finger again. Just make sure they stay nice and flat. Just pull it to where it's comfortably tight. I'm just going to go in between those fingers, twist it. As I come back round, just make sure that stays nice and flat on the back, that way it's not going to bunch up under our glove. Just come round the wrist and pull this just nice and tight. Make sure the Velcro's out. Support it around the wrist bone. Pull the Velcro tight there. If I need to tighten any more, I'm just going to twist it, and then I'm actually going to pull them together. If I turn my hand over, see what's around the thumb, really supported around the base of the hand and around the wrist. I'm just going to bunch this up underneath. The reason I'm going to bunch it up is because when I form a fist, it gives me something to grip, and with that grip underneath the glove, it just strengthens the hand. So make sure your OCD's in check and everything's nice and neat. You've got a good solid basic hand wrap.